All right, hello everyone. Hopefully, dogs just started barking down in the bedroom. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? It has been a wee while since we've last done a stream, so I was just saying to Chunuk, who's in chat. I don't know if I know how to do this or not. It's been a while, a bit rusty, but I'm sure I'll get into it. Don't know what the dog's problem is. She did this last night. I think I blame the full moon, but literally it's like chill out, go to bed, and then she decides to take a bit of a bark off. So anyhow, we'll deal with that. We are on Saxlingham tonight. There's just the two of us here at the moment. If anyone wants to jump in and lend a hand, then feel free. But we are going to go and sort out a conveyor. Well, Chinook's actually going to start harvesting. We're going to sort out a conveyor because if we're on the wrong side of the fence now. But on the other side of there, let's go right around. I had to restart my game too, so it's all a little bit catching up with shaders and whatnot. But everything seems to be working well so far. But we've got a whole lot of potatoes in here, and it's pretty much the best price, so I'm going to go start organising some conveyors so we can get these picked up and sold. We've got the field next door here, which needs to be harvested, so Chinook's going to jump in and harvest that, and we'll just be floating around and helping him out. So that's the plan. Anyhow, welcome along. Nice to have you here. Nice to be back doing a bit of streaming, making a few videos, just having a bit of a fun time. Quite a tractor now. And welcome along if you're just joining in. Thank you for coming in. Ollie, nice to see you. Pleasure to have you here. Amon, good evening. Good morning, as the case may be for you. Right, that's an Ultra. Let's jump into this. Go for a bit of a drive. So we're going to head down to the shop because we need to go and buy a couple of conveyors. Lights on. That should be our beacon on. It's flashing. Right, let's go for a little bit of a drive. We're streaming off Starlink again tonight, so fingers crossed it'll work. It worked pretty well last time, so it's going to work okay this time. Garrick, g'day, good to see you. How you doing? Corp, nice to see you, mate. How's things? Welcome along, buddy. Long time no chat. Evening, Bo, how you doing? Good to see you, Ryan. Morning, mate. Welcome along. Good to see you there. And Scott's here as well. Kia ora, Scott. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Now, I have received a little package from Giants this week as part of the cultivator. Do you know, no one's seen these yet. You guys are the first that I know of, apart from cultivators, to see these. Some others might have shared them. But for anyone who comes to the event, I've created these little commemorative coins. So that is, everyone who's going to come is getting one of those. So it's got little season 1 on the front. Hard to see. The light. It's got the barnyard meat, and then on the back, software logo, which I thought was pretty cool little touch. So they sent me over a bunch of those so I can give them to everyone who comes along to our event, which is Saturday week away. So we are, it's the 8th today and it's happening on the 18th, so it is 10 days until then. So looking forward to that. Yeah, it is a nice touch, and it'll be unique for everyone. I think, as far as I know, this will be the first barnyard meetup worldwide. Not just the first one in New Zealand, but the first official cultivator barnyard meetup worldwide. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So if anyone's still sitting on the fence about getting tickets, then make sure you go and sort them out ASAP. I know Bo's going to be there, so if you want to meet Bovine, as well as me, if that's motivation to come, then you could. Health stable and family's getting bigger. Another great granddaughter on her way in January. Congrats, mate. Oh, that's exciting. Guess they'll be taking your time up though, won't they? Oh yeah. I'm pleased to hear your health's good. Or stable. I'll say stable because stable doesn't necessarily mean good, but it's good to see you anyhow, buddy. Good to see you. Great to see you back on a server. I know Hanson's been pushing hard to get as many people into the servers as possible, and I'm pretty keen to try and encourage as many people to join in as well. Right, let's just squiz down here. So what I had planned, I 100% thought that the roper, the mouse would work, but this one only does sugar beets and red beet. And then there is the other one. It might be easy to go through here and go to roper. There's this one, the Nawaro mouse, but it only does cereal crops and sort of that sort of bulk stuff. It doesn't do potatoes either, so we're kind of stuck with our options unless someone can suggest something else. As far as I can tell, kind of stuck with having to, well, we could use the forage pickup, that does do potatoes, but that seems a bit whack, so we might have to use the old S710 and the 8022 Quantum. So that's what the plan is. We're going to buy one of each of those and get them going, set up. Get a bit of a customization tweak. Shooting orange. Got one of those. Get in there. And then get the quantum. Okay, not much we can do with that one. Like that. 38 grand. And there we go. So, now we've got to hook those up and haul them back. There'll be a one at a time trip. And we'll see how this all goes. So, let's just once it's backed around. There we go. That one's all down in the right spot. We go, get that attached, and we get going. Right, it has been too long. There is a highlight. Hey Chad, how you doing? Good morning, mate. Finally made it to a live stream. Good to have you here, buddy. Good to have you here. And you and Bo crash into each other. Cool. That'd be good for a laugh. Always good times. It's nice to remember back on some of those. I often look through photos that were screenshots that were taken during some of the live streams and just see some of the crew and how it's changed and shifted and names have stayed and some have been and gone and come back, and that it's kind of cool. Very cool. Very cool. Hey Chinook, thank you buddy. I've gifted memberships going through there for the community. Dane 1277, Old Guy Farms, Sean John, Shadeslayer 09 and Random Hero. Getting a random gifted membership, and no bow. I kind of need a hashtag no bow, don't we, Bo? That'd be good. Emoji, no bow, a BO with a cross through it. We'll sort that out. We'll sort that out. Thanks, buddy, though. Appreciate it, Chinook. You want stable health news? Well, I got that. I'm 53, so things started falling off at 50. I recently went through a prostate cancer scare, went through surgery, and it came out 100% cancer-free. That's awesome, mate. Congrats. Happy news, and definitely a advocate for getting yourself tested and keeping an eye on things like that. I'm terrible, and had a little bit of a concern a couple of months ago, as a lot of you already know. Fortunately, was nothing serious, but definitely a bit of a wake-up call on things. So definitely encourage everyone to make sure you get yourself checked up regularly. Right, we'll go and not the best way to do this. Let's just have a look. Zoom our way out, so let's just detach that there. We can hop into that and manage it that way, so we will do that. Right, we'll go down and get the other one now. We go. Did I see that video? Yeah, I did, Corp. That was pretty impressive, right? It was pretty impressive. I'm hoping to have a early look at is it Nula Creek, which is the new 16 times map that Aussie Modding Corp are working on at the moment, and have tentatively said if all goes well with testing, which I think is going to get into private testing this week, will be released around the 1st of November, so just before Kinley comes out, but you'll have sort of a standard sized Scottish map with a bit of fishing, or want some big farms and big equipment, a decent sized Aussie map to get farming on. So hopefully you can have a copy of that to take a squiz at in the not too distant future. Be pretty cool. And that kind of truck would be perfect for it. Hey Craig, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. Welcome along. Drove through your neck of the woods last week. Heading out on our way up to Tauranga. Be perfect to bigger maps. Yeah, 100% wood corp. 100% wood. But actually, because I know this map's on its way, I've started actually looking to see what Aussie mods there are out there. And there's a few. I downloaded a few from who was it that did them now? I can't remember the name. Not the best. Figure it out. I knew who's been native the watch up there. Got some jokes I could tell that aren't exactly stream friendly, Bo, so I'll keep those to myself. Right, get attached. This one back and start getting some spuds loaded. 2 AM in Nebraska. Well, that is early, Chad. Very early. Yeah, I've been good. Been away for a couple. It's been school holidays here, so been juggling football tournaments and my youngest son's birthday, and a few days away visiting in-laws. So a little bit quiet, but must be back. Must be back on a stream and playing the game. So nice to have a bit of go at the mining. I don't know if anyone's seen my video that I released this morning. Slucifer and stacking conveyor and hopper feeder. It was pretty cool. Very impressive setup. Forward to trying that out in a little bit further. So there we go. Just a little bit more light shining. No, it's I don't normally drive around with work lights on, but here we go. Right. Just having a look now. Chinook's 90% full, so we could get him I know he's unloading as I speak, so he's already got the trailer out there. Sorted. He's a big boy, he can look after himself. Not long now till the big day. No, not long at all, Craig. I was just showing actually just before you joined. I got this from Giants this week. I've got a whole packet of these commemorative coins, which everyone who attends the Barnyard meetup will get one. So that will be coming your way when you make it down here. Be awesome. It was all right. It was a bit dicey a couple of days with the weather, but all in all, not too bad. Right, let's dodge that. Right, so let's sort this out. I'll probably box myself in here now. Yeah. There we go, perfect. Alright, let's get these set up. Get some spuds loading. Alright, start the engine up. We should be able to get that moving. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we press X and that'll fold it up. Sort of in here in the spuds. Right, that's there. If we're going to jump in the other one, you can clip these together. Hopefully. Down two. See. Move this into the right spot. It's funny, I used to use these heaps in FS19. Okay. Right. Raise this up. One way. What's that? Okay. Send that out. Don't need it quite out that far or up that high. Throw it down a bit. And there we go. Now we should, in fact, if we turn on conveyor, start picking up spuds. There we go. Let's pick up those ones. Hopefully, if that one gets all the way to the top, it's ready to go. Right, now we just need a trailer and we'll be sorted. Good one. Typical. That's an engineer's joke if you've heard one, Bo. Oops. Any workers try and climb your buildings and tractors lately? Not that I've seen, Corp. Not that I've seen. Hey, Bosun, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Share, how you doing? Nice to see you as well. Now, I'm going to lean forward in just a second. So I received a beautiful package from Share just before I went away, actually. So I haven't actually had a chance to show it off yet. So it's packed in here. This trailer. Alright, here we go. Let's go round and start getting this filling. Look, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, Share. I haven't given it to Stella. I've kept it for myself at the moment. Oh, so look, there we go. We're loading. So, right there, on the back of my chair, this, oh, it's going to take it all out. This beautiful blanket that Share knitted and has sent through to me. So, Argosy Gaming, black and orange. It's 4 quadrants, the different colours. It's very cool. Very cool. So, it's actually been sitting over the back of my chair at the moment, so it was very nice. Nice gift to receive in the mail. And a lovely card to go with it as well. So that's where it's, you can just make it out behind me. Right. This chunk is 39% full. It's on the field. Probably make it round about to where the trailer is, I reckon. No, probably not. Right, let's into this vehicle. We'll go and unload. We'll carry on with spuds. ChatGPT for dad jokes. I have not thought about that, Gareth. That's fantastic. Oh, that's so good. Saw the mining video. Liked it very much. How's the map coming along? Map's been a little bit MIA the last couple of weeks. It's been flat out with other things and struggled to find time to do much else. So need to get back to that. That's on the list of things to do. 4 weeks holiday on Sunny Creek, though, so nice. Does sound lovely. 56% full, so I don't think he was going to make it back around here. How many headland passes are you doing, Chum? Now, I think you told me that once before, Corp. How's it going? Are you enjoying it? I'm trying to remember now. Is that the same as our Navara? Bigger than that. Sure. Right, okay. But we leave this around the other end. Don't have a huge amount of space in here. Leave it back around the same spot. Shouldn't can unload in it. We'll go dump some spuds. Time he's unloaded in it, we can come and empty this while the next load of spuds is filling up. Hey Darren, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Might be able to watch later. If not, have a good stream. No worries, buddy. Thanks for stopping in and saying hello, regardless of whether you make it back or not. Appreciate that. Mrs. actually thought it was very cool, Share. Did. Cute was the word she used. I hope that's considered a compliment. Alright, there we go. 24,200 litres. So we are off down to the farmer's market. Sell these. Not too far, just down the road. Getting some new Nerf bars for the start of the steps. Nice one. Hey Ben, how you doing, mate? Good morning to you. Welcome. You'll take that. Nice. Pop between 35 and 42. It was cold to come back. Which it was. Goodness. Things are slowly. We've got proper spring here at the moment in New Zealand. It's either blowing a gale, beautifully sunny, or horizontal rain and thunderstorms. And often all in one day. So, true 4 seasons in one day at the moment. 4 seasons in a couple of hours if you're really lucky. Cheers, Ewan. Am I going the right way? I don't feel like I went the right way. So I have, haven't I? Off to bed soon, Corp. Doctor's appointment in the morning for the missus. She's getting a new knee soon. Oh, nice one. Am I building something for the moment? Lego-wise? You asking, Bosun? I haven't actually been building any Lego lately. Mindful of with the dog around, I don't want her to get into it, so anything I have been building is I've had a few Speed Champion sets lying around that I hadn't been getting around to, so I've been doing a few of those lately. This shift has been forming in fact Bathurst this weekend in Australia, so it might be a good chance to sit down and build a couple more while I'm watching that over the weekend. Taking the Fent would have been faster than this, wouldn't it? This isn't too bad, I suppose. I think it's probably just about time to have a truck on the map. That's not the sell point? Okay. Further along yet. Next entry. Search bar in your Windows 11 taskbar tells me that today is World Octopus Day. That sounds like they have more days and things to name them after. Alright, there we go, there's some buildings. This looks a bit more promising. I think you can just about find a day, every day is named after something. Some days have multiple days, don't they? Crazy. Yeah, trip to Birmingham, went to the Black Sabbath bench and paid your respects to Aussie. Nice. Right, first load done. That's 6.5 grand. We'll have to keep a bit of it running, see if we can keep a tally on how many loads we've done, because we never actually remembered how many potatoes we took off that first field when we did it. And it was just Tuesday, yeah. Sydney is typical spring weather, croak. Okay, Aldo, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. Yes, Lego. I need to start the Combine, the Dominator. It's my next big build to build. Tribute Snail and War Thunder for Aussie. Izzy the Snail on all your tanks. Nice. Catch you later, Cool. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Much appreciate you. All the best for Mrs. Corpner and her doctor's appointment and ongoing knee replacement. All goes well. Michael, thank you very much for the subscription. Appreciated. Have some of you had sound problems in 25? I've heard of some people having sound problems in 25 where it just cuts out unexpectedly. Why? How much? Why did it feel quicker to get back here than it did moving down there? So. But the trip down took a long time. Yeah, I have heard of some people having sound issues. There was a note in the patch about that came out today about some fixes for sound issues. So I had hoped that might have fixed it for people. But yeah, if you're still having issues, that's not ideal at all. Sometimes your speaker's made a high noise and the sound disappears. Should be read in the... yeah, that's what I read. That's what it should be fixed. So fingers crossed it is for you. Alright, we'll leave this filling. There we go. Go and unload this. What's this? There's some photos on the Discord page. Nice shit. Have a look. 10 to 12 loads of potatoes from you. It was something like that, wasn't it? I can't remember whether this is the same size trailer or not. Yeah, I don't actually know if I know where to tip into our silos. To dump it. I have to back in there to dump into the silo. That's not much fun, is it? Okay. Right, we'll back up a little. And give ourselves a better chance at getting in there correctly. I hope it is fixed for you, Bosun. I haven't had it. The only issue I've had with sound is occasionally I'll get the noise will just clip. But I think it's more to do with like occluders around sheds. Sometimes if you're on the other side of a shed, you won't hear the vehicle. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah. Or started to learn how to play Crazy Train. Gonna be part of your cover band resume, Bo. So we've just had the Rock 1000, Rock 2000 here in New Zealand, which the Rock is a local rock station, radio station every year. They have a top 2000 rock songs voted by listeners. You can vote for 20 songs, and I think 4 or 5 of the top 10 were all Ozzy Osbourne songs. War Pigs took the top honour. Very, very popular. Very sentimental voting. Right, let's leave that there for Chinook. We should be running up and down. 74%. Let's just shoot down and we'll unload them. Now the trailer is full to unload though. Oh, keep going, keep going. Because he focused on getting the cruise control at the right speed. Yeah. Yeah, all over the place. Must be the whiskey. Rock Drive with Jay and Dunk, that's part of it. Amon, yeah, they're on that. That's the station they're on, so they do the afternoon show. You heard them, have you? I've got a great podcast. Sniper's Nightmare. I listen to that when I take the dog for a walk at work. Ooh. Put that on and always good for a laugh. Either that or mowing the lawns. Right. Leave that one there. We shall go and deliver the next load. It's a bit of way out, isn't it? Turning around, let's just squeeze through here. I say squeeze, it wasn't that tight. After updating, head turns reinstall the Mercedes model. That's annoying. I haven't actually looked to see. I'm assuming mine will work properly. Double check. Have canola and potatoes and not making potato chips. It makes you sad. We did actually talk about that. I think it was the price of the oil. Is that why actually? Is that why we planted canola now? I can't remember now. That's right, we've got plenty more potatoes. We've got all these two fields are in potatoes again, so maybe we could start getting some canola oil. Build a oil mill, get the canola going into the oil mill. By the time we've got some oil made, we could get the next lot of potatoes out. Some chips made. I listened to the one with the fishing and adventure boys. I don't think I did. I can't remember it, Craig. I was listening to one the other day and I was in hysterics, having hysterics. I can't remember which one it was now. I do like them. I'm impartial to the odd potato chip as well, Eric. Certainly wouldn't say no. We used to when we grew potatoes. Every time that trucks would bring the empty bins back down from Auckland, there'd be a couple of cartons of potato chips in the back for us, which is always good. We look forward to that as kids, getting the freebies from the factory. Thought it was the greatest day ever, and then now that you understand the realities of it, like one carton of potato chips is but a blip in the amount that they produce. Not much at all. Talking about the consequences. Let's find it. There has been some fantastic ones though. Hey Hyper, how you done, mate? Well, it's a indestructible road cone right there. Right, let's move. Every time I get into a different map, something I pick up about decorations in that for my map. It's nice to learn. So on the weekend, it's going to be a fun Sunday stream. Should be a fun one. We're going to be doing a live stream with Farm Sim Guy, and all in support of the Country Trust in the UK. So I don't know if you've seen Mr. CLP's taken the lead on that. He's going to be streaming for quite some time. The Country Trust basically provide farming experiences for children. So they get them out on a farm and learn a little bit about farming and things like that. So it's a fundraiser. There's a sponsorship page and everything like that. Some goals, and yeah, Mr. CLP is going to be taking the lead. Farmer Cop's going to be streaming for a couple of hours before FSG and I jump in and tackle something. I don't know what we're going to do yet. Maybe some bale stacking challenges. I don't know. And yeah, just have a bit of a blast. So figure out what we're going to do, and hopefully might raise some money for a good cause all at the same time. Right, we're back. Chinook's 74%. Time for an unload. He's almost going to be in the right spot for us to get down there and back. Slide him and see if we can do this stuff. Just in time. Late home, John wants to say, oh, no worries, man. No dramas whatsoever. Right, there we go. Making him empty before the end of the pass? Not quite. Oh, yeah. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Alright, we're going to empty this out. It's near enough to full. Yeah, we had a nice couple of days away here. Thank you. So, catching up with X's dad and stepmom and Mrs. Artis. The in-laws, and stayed with Mrs. Artis' mum. Nice. Weather wasn't the friendliest, but we ended up coming home effectively a day early just because of the weather and trying to dodge the last day of school holiday traffic. Probably a good choice in the end. Right, we're going to end up in the right spot, but more by good fortune than design. Not quite how I wanted to get in here. That worked. Yeah, Rowdy, how you doing? See, mate. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Good. Yep, it's a D. Oh. Quite a bit than I thought. Just get it in there. Alright, Potatoes are full. It's the old day so far. It's normally me sitting in the combine doing nothing. Chinook's doing today. That wiper motor's in exactly the wrong spot to be looking at the back of the trailer. Right. I'll go out of cab, it's a bit easier that way. Let's see what we're doing. There we go. Oh, Jane Dunk were a recent find for you. Or Volbeat. Yeah. I would have gone to Tool as well, but we're going to a Jimmy Rees, the comedian, we're going up for his show 2 weeks after that, so going to Auckland 2 weekends in a row wasn't on the cards. Then they went in Matt Rife, who's another comedian. You've seen him on a lot of TikTok and YouTube and those kind of things, bit of social media sensation, his crowd work and that. He's coming to New Zealand, and just so happens his Auckland show is exactly the same day we've got tickets to go to Jimmy Carr here in Palmerston North, so short of Mercy Dash to Christchurch to go to the Matt Rife show on Friday night, I'm going to miss out, which is kind of annoying actually. I'm kind of bummed about that. Favourite Tool song though, and Ollie, and anyone else for that matter. Love Jimmy Carr, yeah. I mean, that's the only saving grace, is that Jimmy Carr's top bloke as well. I'm confused, did I go a different way out last time? Because I came to an intersection that had a sign. How did I must have. Which way did I come out of the farm last time? Did I come out that way? Did I come out? Oh, I must have gone that way, I think. That's why it felt like it took longer. 46 and 2. This. Too hard to pick a favourite Tool song. Stinkfist was always one of mine. It's probably one of my first. I had Triple J's Hot 100 Volume 4 or something. It was one of the first CDs I ever got, and Stinkfist on it. It's probably one of my first Tool experiences. Stuck with me ever since. But Eulogy is another top one. Enema would be your favourite album. Definitely right up there. Hey, Edsy, how you doing? Ryan. Matt Rife would be good, but there's Jimmy Carr, I know. Edsy, probably not a lot of people know, is currently leading our fantasy football competition. He's ripping it up at top. I think I'm sitting in at third equal at the moment. Yan's been right up there near the top. He's currently in second spot, and it's actually one of FSG's mates from Scotland who's third equal with me. FSG's, he's down the bottom somewhere. That's pretty consistent for you. Nice. Plots. Yeah, that's another one. 8 out of 10 cast does count them with the late great Sherlock. Very good. I've been watching a lot of, I just if I want to have something on YouTube and just have some background noise, I'll just put some Jimmy Carr videos on. All this crowd work stuff. The thing about that is it's unique. You know, you could watch a stand-up show and he uses the same joke on a tour, but the crowd works just because it's all playing off what the audience are like. It's quite unique. It's quite cool. Big fan of it. Hey, Dr. Fish, how you doing? So are you going to tool this year, Bo? You've only missed them once? Alan needs to be banned from everyone's team. Yeah, it's a tough one, eh? I don't know why I didn't put him in mine. I wanted to go different. I'm doing alright to stay with people not having them on my team. Oasis, Metallica, and then Akadaka in 3 weeks. That's epic. Yeah, I don't think you could ever beat that in terms of a lineup of gigs, right? Oasis was another one I wanted to try and see. They didn't come to New Zealand? Yeah, your Def Leppard, same day as FarmCon, isn't it? I'm hoping they make an announcement soon about where FarmCon's going to be. Keen to find out where it's going to be next year. Right, so that's 3 loads. If Craig's memory serves him right and it's 8 to 10, we've still got some way to go. Out of here. Chunks at 83%. So, usual. I can dash. How's this tool? It's a band. Plays rock music. I don't know how you describe what sort of music you'd describe. Yeah. It's a US band. Rock band. I don't know what you call them. Rock, heavy metal? What would you say, Bo? You'd be the expert on this. How would you describe them? Punk rock? No, not punk rock. Very unique style of music. Australia, the biggest market. Aggressive metal? Oh, yeah. Vocals are like nothing you've heard, yeah. Definitely, Maynard's definitely a very unique voice. Pass on Oasis, fair enough. Definitely FarmCon 27. 27's potentially their big birthday, so 30 years of 20 years, 20-year birthday I think it will be. It's Farm Sim 08 released. Yeah, I've made a trade most weeks, Edsy, with carded players or injured players. I haven't so much been looking at fixtures and trying to juggle those. Kind of tried to pick consistent players. And then hopefully get lucky on a couple. The temptation is to swap a player out, like Mo Salah hasn't scored many goals or given many assists. He started off strong, but in the last 3 or 4 weeks, and so the temptation is to take him out. But I've stuck with him. Actually done quite well this time. This trailer. Just when we hop into it. Not full, there we go. Couldn't have timed that much better that time. And different time zones somehow make it weird. There's no beat or anything to it really, is there? No. It's quite an eclectic sound. Very unique. Hey Yaron, how you doing, mate? Great to see you. Almost 3 years, crikey. What a blast. Absolute blast. It's flying by. It's absolutely flying by. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome along, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks everyone who's joined in this evening. Nice to be back. Nice to be helping out again on the server, getting some things done. As I said earlier, keen to get more people involved on servers. I don't know what the magic source is, secret tonic is, but certainly would love to see more and more people playing on them. So if you're keen to dip your toes in, if you haven't tried multiplayer and you're keen to dip your toes in, jump into Discord, join one of the servers, see what needs to be done. There's always something. There's something to harvest, something to plant, something to mow, bale. There'll always be someone around who can offer some advice or lend a hand if needed. Is Grealish not able to play against City? Well, I didn't realise that. Is that part of the transfer deal? Is he only on loan to Everton, or is he... That's good to know. I'll so he's been at good points all the last couple of games. I don't know. I'll have to sub him out. The other trick will be choosing when to use your triple captain and the bench player wildcard in that too. Do the loan. Yeah, look at that. Harvest in real life starting up, so you're going to be busy. That's fair enough, Ryan. Hopefully as Europe descends into winter, we might find some more Europeans who want to avoid outside and come and do some farming. It's the opposite for us. We're heading towards summer. What are the cold bits that time of the year? Changing seasons is the worst, right? Linkin Park are coming to Sydney in March, I think it is. There are a few bands making announcements for next year already, so I keep close on it. ChatGPT script runs times a week looking for new tour announcements. That's interesting. You sound like you're heavily into the old AI, Garrett. I went through did an AI course a couple of weeks ago. It's just a sort of quick introduction course. I'd say I learned a huge amount. We learned about a few of the different models out there that I hadn't heard of, and a little bit of guidance on, I guess, the different AI personas that you can use in business, and how to write quality prompts, and what the sort of different extent or degree of prompting you can do is. I thought that was beneficial from that point of view, but I think architecture is such a unique field. Being so creatively focused, it's a little bit different to your standard user. We talk about a lot of analysing and repping data and that sort of stuff, which isn't so much something we need. Linkin Park would be great though. I've almost never seen them live, but I've always been a huge fan. Really enjoying that new music too. Stuff coming out of that. Right. Get ourselves around this his name? Oops. Ah! What did I press there? I don't know what it was. Ah, that's the one. Here's the beat. The drummer Danny Carey plays his drums as an instrument, not just keep time, so it's a complex they also use Fibonacci sequence of bit to make time signal. Okay. Called it a maths problem. Alright, not much left in here for Chinook. Is getting through. It's going to be full before he is empty. It's good timing when we're here to unload it. Okay. Alright, put down, let's haul this out of here. Let's run lights for a tribute band so you've studied the riffs. And there you go. Hey Elsa, how you doing? Nice to see you. Ooh, looks like our conveyor must be out of range of the potatoes. That wasn't filling anymore. Yeah, take it. Stab in the dark, that's the problem. Yeah, that's not my brake, that's... It's close. I'm not your favourite band. Are you getting a bit of time now you're back home for your music, Bo? Not travelling as much, or still a little bit of a side project? Taking a bit of a backwards backseat at the moment. Right, park that there for a minute. I'll wait for Chinook. I'm going to sort out these conveyors. Let's have a look and see what's going on. Huh, actually we've... Can't move with that one attached. Can this one attached? Oh, can, but it's going to go skew. Attach that one. Oh. Right, go back and try and get these ones all picked up out of the back corner first. As they're not picking those up, it's still running. There we go. No, it wasn't. It looked like it was running, but I had to turn it back on. Still, it's not quite in the right place. That trailer loading. Just waiting on drum tracks so you can't project this way. We've been doing some cover songs. Get you playing its shape. Nice. That's good. At least you're able to find some time for that. Enjoy. Oh, I've gone too far. That's right. We'll do it this way. That filling, so that should now let's everything up. Okay. There we go, so that's empty. Fish. Come on, it's not turning. Too far. That's pretty good. Oops. Nope. Hop into this one. Come on. Go. Hop back into here. Turn that one onto there. That one's going. That one's going. Right. I just need to get this back in the right spot. Too far. Yeah, so close. Here we go. Got it. Right. Sorted. Oh, I can't quite reach it. She's to send me a card. It's got cows on the front of it. It's very cool. Very cool card. Some lovely words on it too. Mini-Me started drum lessons last week at 6 years old. I can tell you he's better than you at it. My claim to fame was being able to play Knocking on Heaven's Door on the drums. That was about it. Oh, I'll bring the chat. Right. I did come up with an idea on the weekend that might work as another intro for some of your videos. I'll see if I can remember how it went this weekend. Oh, nice, mate. Very cool. I do like using your little stings as intros. Go really well. We will rock you. Get my boy out. He's been learning guitar at school. I got him a guitar for Christmas a year and a half ago. We got him an adult size one. He complains about it being too big because they use haha 3/4 size ones, I think, in his lessons. Actually, been getting it out a little more lately, which is nice. Seven Nation Army. What's can he play? He's learning Drops of Jupiter at the moment. Sorry, music for that. Octalan 4 chords and some indistinguishable numbers. Genuinely feel like I want to go back to our first trip down here to unload and figure out what route I took, because I can't replicate it. It feels wrong. Alright, another 6.5 grand. Slowly adding up. Getting to the point where we need to figure out what we're going to do. We're going to have a big sell up coming soon because there's a whole lot of, well, now canola, but there's a whole lot of barley and wheat in the silo, which I think is January, December, January. We're in November at the moment, so hopefully see a bit of a influx of money. And a drummer's hype. Whereas I want to keep things moving. Chinook's going to be full and I even need to have him deal with himself. Guitars should be electric by 2030, save the planet. None of this is made out of wood stuff, right? Right. So here's a completely off-topic question. Who's picking up Battlefield this weekend? Some first-person shooters. I might have to sneakily add a copy into the library. Beta was good fun. Headless guitars, less water. A little bit further ahead. There we go. Alright. What have we got left in here, you reckon? Still a stack of spuds in here. Still a fair few. You're making a hole. Right, Dwight's far as 92,000, 92% full. What's Chinook got left to do? He's not going to get it all. Don't empty this. What's the combine? 10%. He might just... No, he won't get that all. Go and empty up. Hey Colin, how you doing? You're watching Saunders Farms the other day. He was playing the same map as you and drilling with an 8-meter drill and a Magnum 7140. Feeling he'd be short on power. Does sound a little bit light there. Do you agree with you, Colin? Maybe he's only seeding downhill. Catch that, Ollie. Good to see you, mate. Hope all is well with you. I'm assuming you're still a no chance of coming next week. Great to see if you can, but I understand if work takes priority. I think so. Chinook, you started playing ETS again. Ah, bummer. Oh well, I'm sure there'll be other opportunities, Ollie. Am I making in there or am I whacking that? Oh, I'm whacking that. I've seen the Chad Power, I've seen the trailers for that. It looks quite okay, scary. Need to spin your hard drive first. This one's full with 25 in the Division 2. Yeah, good point. I had the beta installed. I must have space. That's a very good point. Find something to free up some capacity. Go the top way. It's over the top, honey, and he like that. Sometimes you just need that for a good laugh, right? There you go, there's someone else for your convoy, Chinook. Bailing on a convoy. More the merrier. I needed 90 gig at launch. Yeah. Training tomorrow. Excuses, excuses. It's not for kids. My kids will try and watch it. Little so-and-sos. Right. So for anyone who's been watching for... Start that again, because I felt like I missed a word out. For anyone who's been watching the entire stream, how's the quality been? It's been alright. I've still been running on Starlink again. And I know a few frames have been dropped, not too many. Good. Okay. No issues. That's how I like to hear it. Brilliant. Nice share. Platforms, Chinook streams on YouTube. Hang on. Where are we? There you go. There's Chinook's channel. How long and drop him a sub. Jumpy at the beginning, but good now. Notice the TV's about 20 seconds behind your laptop. I think TVs are often like that, just the way the data gets transferred. I've noticed that before on streams. I like that you're streaming me twice though, but I appreciate that. Didn't like it for the first 30 seconds, but after that it's fine. Okay, that's good to know. Right, that part there. Make our way back over here. Carry on our yo-yo motion. Nice. Like some ETS. I'm thinking about doing a little bit of iRacing, aren't you, Chunk? Okay. Zero to hero. Because it depends what you define hero as, right? If you want to be a true hero and feel like Zero, jump on this weekend and stream some Bathurst with the V8s on iRacing. I tell you what, that is hard work. I did that a little bit of FSGs on his sim rig and it was tough. Tend to watch TV and use the laptop for chat. Often you're playing FS while you watch the stream. That's right. Ah, there you go. Alright, I'm guessing this is what, number 6 maybe? Look, I'll be able to tell if I go into this screen and into finances. Harvest income 32,000, so once we've finished unloading this one, it's going to come up to 38. 34. I'm getting about 6 grand a load, 5.8 a load plus the environmental score, so that's 6. Hi Simon. Thank you mate, much appreciated. Hey Thomas, how you doing? Nice to see you. Almost a year to the day from when you started working for Mercury, you're back in there doing sales calls. There you go. It's strange how the world works. Looking at going from 3 headers to 2 bigger ones to go along with the new chaser bins will change the way we operate harvest, that's for sure. That'd be interesting. What are you running at the moment? What sort of combines have you got at the moment? Headers, as you so eloquently call them in Australia. Hey Chinook, thanks buddy. Okay, man as generous as Chinook deserves a few more subs. I'll let me check out his channel. Other Bud, Jaked Up, WH, Jayazarari Gaming, and Gen Z Gamer. And once again, Nobo. Hashtag Nobo. Hey Nismo, how you doing mate? Good to see you. In Invercargill, gosh, you get around. You counting how many Ks you do a year? saw one of your colleagues in Army today got caught out by a road closure in town, and looks like they might have got their truck stuck going round a roundabout. Not look to be parked in a very pleasant position. Can't blame you though, you're in Invercargill. $82.50 and $82.40 if you can't say. Red ones. You stay red? What, we go to a 92 series? We'll look at something else. Oh, the AF-10s. Yeah. Nice row for Chinook. Doing with spuds in there. There's still a bit of a pile in there. But funny, you sit in here and wait for it to unload and it feels like it takes forever. So we get a steady income milk each month. It's actually been good the last few months. 40 grand, 53, 150. Built the finances back up a little. It's good. Doing our best to lower them. Let's just have a look while we're here and waiting. So, we're going to have a look at precision farming. pH levels are starting to a little bit low. Line needed on. Little line needed on this field. On that Chinook's in at the moment. Nitrogen, well, it was good, it's dropping. Yield pretty much matches the soil types. Actually kind of interesting. I would have thought because of the sort of lay of the land that this might have been the higher yielding, and then it's progressively worse as you got down the hill, but not quite. Wife's finished drying your hair, so you're off to bed. Alright, mate. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Have a good resty week. Catch you on the weekend, hopefully. Around. I've got to admit, I am really enjoying the quality of the connection to the game. Saxlingham. It's performing much better than it was on my previous internet, so happy with that. 340 foots compared to the processing power of their 10s with 50 foot fronts will outperform the LT with one less machine operator. Seems to be the way things go, right? You lose a labour unit, but and still gain the efficiencies. Hey Nina, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're well, hope you're having a good day. Is that the photo you sent me, is that actually a new purchase for you guys? Bit of a departure from the previous red and silver you've had. We've been very busy jumping between tractors, either hauling spuds down to sell or helping Chinook out in the field as he's been harvesting canola, but he's just wrapped up that field, canola, so I think we probably, this is our 7th trip of potatoes, so we might have one, maybe 2 more, 3 more loads. Always looking for extra staff for harvest, not having to rely on an import to drive the $1 machines. Nice. It's a pretty big gamble. You don't really realise what risks farmers are taking with equipment like that, do you? I'm seeing contractors over here advertising for tractor operators for silage and things like that. I'm thinking maybe I should take a couple of months off work and go and do that. Do this for real life. Ooh. I feel like it's a young... I keep on wanting to say I feel like it's a young man's game, but then you see FSG Senior's been out doing it. He's got a few more years on me, that's for sure. Don't tell Brian it's not red. Ah, very nice. I like it. If you squint hard enough, it's red. Hey Aussie Dan, how you doing? Good to see you. Drive a header for harvest next year. Maybe. Finish. Chinooks. Dunsky. This is complete. What's the going rate for a labourer? Ryan. Do it for the experience, right? Tell you what, if the economy picks up and people want to build houses, then sure. What was the tractor backing across? Go hyper and unloading canola. Oh, cider actually crashing into everything. Either getting sleepy or the whiskey's starting to affect. There's Chinook. Alright, what are we sitting in there? This is load number 8. To move the conveyor back a touch. Oh no, it's taking it from this pile. It's just whether it's going to take it from right back in here or not. Going down a bit. If you have some experience in running a heater for harvest, 40 to 45 including accommodation, unit meals. Is that an hour? You do it for the content you get. Shh, Frosty. Hey, Exelson, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Good to see you. We are selling potatoes out of the shed. We've harvested canola. So we've got a field now that needs some prep done on it. Probably needs some lime, needs some mulching. Although it actually doesn't need mulching. To remember now. No, it doesn't, it's mulched because we chopped the stubble up, so it doesn't need mulching. Just needs no. Needs a bit of lime on it and then can be seeded again. You're Richard design house. Have me design a house for you, the big catty and an orchard house, Mr. Chair. Nice. One day, share. It's actually surprising how many people want catios. A couple of clients who Specifically one areas they can have cats outside without them being able to roam. $40 to $45 an hour when you're probably working 80-hour weeks is not too bad, is it? You count your meals and accommodation and everything else. And how far are you from the nearest town where you could actually spend your money to, right? That's the thing people forget, right? You don't do all of those extra activities where you might actually get out and spend money. Right. This is going to be our last full load, I think, after all that. Hopper's already onto the line. Don't get up. No, you're alright, you stay sitting. Took Stella for a walk down the farm this evening. First time we'd let her off her lead and let her sort of walk on her own. She was good for the most part. So she found some nice big puddles to trot around in. Ones that were probably full of cow 1s and 2s and mixed in with a little bit of mud and water. She loved it. $80 a week for 2 months and 1.5 hours to 4 major towns and 3.5 to Melbourne. Here you go. Be a big caddy, not only one the size of a postage stamp. Well, if you're rich and building all that, buy the cats at your own place. Sure, even easier. In your own whole house. Kind of camouflaged in this when you're in cab in this, aren't I? It's tucked in there on the pillar. That's the thing, I've seen some big stuff, but I still don't think I can fully appreciate the size of that bin. The size of some of the equipment that gets used. Like, I mean, just having the opportunity to drive the quad track last year. Gosh, that's a year ago, by the way. Man, it's a long time ago now. Just a different experience, right? Just a different size. Where was it I went? It was in my photos. And myself suddenly in Chicago. There it was. No, I went on the. What was that? 16th of October. 15th. We're coming up just on a year ago since we went over there. It's crazy. This chunk's gifting me. Oh, it is stuck on the screen again. I don't know why it does that. You gotta turn the alerts on and off and it's gone. Thank you, Exorcism. Included that. It deserves the recognition, Carrick. Right. Time flies when you're having fun. Look. That's just crazy to think how quickly the year's gone. coming up 1 year since Farming Simulator 25 was released. Don't know, what do you feel like planting? No. Sugar beets. Haha. Everyone loves sugar beets. No, I don't know. You can... Something. Crop should be planted in the field we've just harvested. If you have a look at what else we've got planted in the other fields. So we've got potatoes over the road. That's going to stay over the road. We're not going to plant any extra of those. It's enough for them. What have we got in those fields? Oats and barley. It's nothing really. Canola goes to wheat on your farm, Ryan. There you go. See what Ryan's farm does. Want some wheat price. Could be oats. Why could it be oats? Already oats and what? Can you change the seed type? But we don't. You just press Y. Right. Okay, as that must be. Turn that one off. Move that back in. Lower that down. Right, there we go. Turn that off. Oops, stop the engine. There we go. Right, leave those there. That's that done. What do we end up with in this? Yeah, so that was that 8.5 loads. Nice. That's on Craig's guess. You said 8 to 10, didn't you? Ah, gosh, bang on. Alright. Sold. Pop it out. Like a little bit dark, isn't it? I like having the lights on. Yeah, we'll be right. We'll be right with that. A beacon on, which is the main thing. Yes, coming up 1 year since FS25 released. What's happened in that time? Always interesting to reflect back on how much change has been. Patches, DLCs, free content updates, mods, maps. Sold all your sheep. 11,000 merinos out the door. Wow. It's a fair few sheep. Have you sold them all? Are you going to restock, or have you sold them all to have no more sheep and you pivoting into a cropping only operation? It is a lot of sheep. Thoughts on, did they fix much with this update? Oh, well, if you read the patch notes, it seems like they fixed a lot. Whether it actually fixed it or not is another question. I haven't actually heard any issues, which is a nice surprise. But it's a few truckloads, Frosty. It's a few truckloads. Current plans to utilise your new feedlot built last year, fed and move lamps through up 5,000. The Lime mini-map looks a bit more even in the application. Oh, interesting. Update, you reckon? I'm not noticing a big difference, but that might be more your end than mine. I don't even know if I can tell where you've been. Oh no, that's you there. That's Chunk Planter, yeah, okay. I can see where you've been because you're going that direction. A few road trains. We did 3 every day for a couple of weeks. Right, let's go and put this trailer away. And I'm assuming we're going to have to roll that after Chinook, so we can go and do that, but we might just let him get ahead a little bit. And in the meantime, we might just make up some TMR. Can't talk, concentrating. Alright, that's pretty good. I'll take that. Let's go have a look and see if we can find a feed mixer. Change tractors for a bit. mistaken. All our bales and everything are down there. There's a feed mixer. There, done that. Now I'm going to have to be careful with this because the last feed mixers I've been making have been on North Frisian and they have a different ratio to what this one will. Right, let's bring that up so we can. I'll go pretty high on hay and silage and just a little bit of straw. So look here. What's the capacity on this one? So tell me, we'll go through here. So animals, forage mixes. Oh, 45,000 litres. Okay, it's a big sucker. Right. Now we trigger this. Find it eventually. It's into vehicle. Made this mod. Maybe this isn't my one. Is this built into the shed? Let's have a look. I'll do it this way. Right, let's find, got that one to start with. That took 2 of those, that's 18 plus that one's 22. Silage, we're going to get the 5,500 litre one, so we'll take 3 of those. Right, let's see how that goes first up. Oops, backwards. Extra 800 hectares to crop. That's a decent amount of difference, isn't it? Actually nice because I don't have to get to use my farm stick for actually doing any loading. So look, make sure we can do this. Have I ever heard of the band The Architects just by name? It should fit you. Not sure about their music, they're quite hard. I can't say I have, but now that you've asked me that, I'm going to have a look. See if I can find them on Spotify. Now let me see, what have I got? It's attached to something. It's tilt. Trying to figure out if I've got the extend on this attached to anything. Can. No, I don't. Okay. It's going to make it interesting, isn't it? It's the mouse. So fix that at some stage. Keep on sorted out. Back and they're going to drop straight down. Yeah, that'll do. That'll work. One thing I do is I change the ground paint under trigger, then hide. Ah, this is a good way to do it, Elder. Just like a little patch of dirt or mud or something. Clever. As long as you're consistent with it and know what you're doing, you're fine. I like that suggestion. Just wanted to be careful, I don't want to drive over the triggers. I'll end up with these bales going back into storage, which I don't want. Ah. Quite right, was it? Alexa. Yeah, I'm not auditioning for a job today, Ryan, so it doesn't matter. Hey, Ghost Rider, how you doing? No pressure with the stacking. I don't feel pressure. But I do make the same mistake twice. Move my joysticks just into my desk enough. There we go. There we right, that's better. So let's have a look now. Actually I don't need to hop out to look at that. So what do we reckon? A bale of straw now? So we had 11,000 litre bales. Just grab one of those. 11,000 going into 45 is going to be less than 20%. I think that's our maximum, isn't it? 38. Oh, we're not even going to get 11 in there. That'll take us to 49. So yeah, that'll be fine. It's probably going to be too much, but that's alright. On the mixer. You guys are helpful. Thank you, Rowdy. Third time's a charm. I blame depth perception. Yes. Alright, just wanted to take what it needed rather than the whole bale. That'll do. Alright, let's go give this to the cows. Got to click like. What are you doing, Dr. Fish? Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. This tractor's pretty striking to haul this, actually. I don't know how I'm going to get to it there. We might have to go through the other end. Yeah, let's go right round. Actually, there's no feed trigger there. Where is the feed trigger for these cows? On the side anyhow. Okay. Good thing I did not try and drive through them. We go. Right 100 lines, I will not forget to click the like button. Ah, didn't even take it all. If my hair is looking at you, there's some adjustment somewhere. Oh no, it's these things. Extendable sides on this. When you really want to hit things. Right, sorry, I'm jumping around here. Let's have a look. They are 60, okay, so I've got all they need. Alright, let's go and put this away then. And drive back through the barn. Dangerous leaving those bale forks up like that. I don't know what you're talking about, Ryan. You're seeing things. I didn't leave any bale forks anywhere. Didn't leave the telehandler with the boom extended. I didn't drop bales 3 or 4 times. Repeatedly. It's funny. So it's backed in here. Beautiful. Like a pro. Ooh, that was close. I got myself. Should listen to Ryan. Put this away. Alright, we'll nose this in here. Turn it off. Can stay there. We'll go and find the roller. Probably. There it is. I'll find the rollers now. I'm not actually going to start doing this. I'm just going to get this hooked up ready for someone else because it is just about my bedtime. This is flying by. 2 hours driving a Vulture just about. And it's been fun. I mean, oh, joys of kids, Chinook. Hey, joked up, how you done? Nice to see you. So going from a JDE 6125 as a front loader onto a JCB telehandler, the JCB is amazing for all those jobs. I can imagine. I once I've only driven a telehandler once, and I was working when I was a young fella, and I was using it to pull silage trucks through a stream. And basically, I spent the whole day sitting in one spot. That's all I did. It's my job for some time. 2 days. First day I had the telehandler, and just sitting in a paddock waiting till a truck needed a haul. And the second day, it must have been like it was a John Deere. It was like a 40. It was a 40 series of some description. I can't even remember. It's only about 15 or something. 16 at the time. Pretty while ago. I'm doing alright, Jack. Doing alright. How's the map coming on maps? Been second fiddle the last couple of weeks. Just been busy with other things, so I haven't actually had too much time to do things. But getting there. Getting there. I may not have any more kids running into those forks. That would do it. That would certainly do it. Very good. Right, everyone. I'm going to wrap things up there. Now, if you didn't join earlier, I showed these things off. It's very cool. So I'm going to make it bigger. This is it'll focus. So as part of the barnyard meetups, I've got these from Giants. I've got the season 1 barnyard cultivator meetup. These coins. So anyone who goes along to a cultivator's barnyard meetup, get one of these as a little memento. This Giants logo on that on the back. So if you are coming along to our event next Saturday, not this Saturday, so 10 days time, it'd be great to see you there. If you haven't bought a ticket, organised a ticket yet, please do. I do need to know how many numbers we're going to have. I need to tee up a few things, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. I'm going to pack up my PC, my PlayStation, with my laptop there. We'll be running some bale stacking, and we'll be doing all sorts of fun things. So the more the merrier. It'd be great to have as many people there as possible. So if you're in the region, you're local, do make sure you get along to that. It'd be fun to see you there. Hopefully, for those of you who can't make it to my one, someone close to you, you have a cultivator who will be able to run an event, and you'll have the opportunity to get into that as well. Only 16 at the time, when that would have been a couple of years ago. Whew. Let's just say the Y2K bug was a pipeline. It wasn't even thought about when I was 16, Rowdy. Perfectly honest with you. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Jack. Should be good fun. 22 harvests. They had the 500 horsepower Stokewood straps, chains to all headers and trucks, etc. All harvests. You get those years, right? Those years. Take care, most all stay safe. Oh, well. But yeah, everyone, thank you all very much for hanging out with me tonight. Thanks, Chinook, for the help. Hyper for jumping in as well. Appreciate you coming along, giving us a hand. Like I said earlier, if you want to jump onto the servers, please do. They're there for you guys to use. So it'd be awesome to see as many people taking advantage of that as they can. Obviously, a huge thank you to G-Portal who provide them for us. But anyhow, this weekend is going to be our fundraising stream with the Country Trust. Mr. Seeley P's taking the lead on that. The Farmson guy and I will be streaming from 7 AM NZ time or 7 PM UK time. So, I'm going to get run over here in a second. So do jump in and see if you can support that. If you can support that, it'd be great. If you can't, still be great to see you there. So keep an eye out for that one on the weekend. But anyhow, you guys will take care. Have fun. Have a good rest of your week. And we'll catch you again soon. See you later. Bye.